everyone, so today's tutorial is on this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. So smoky and sultry. I feel like it's the perfect makeup look to wear whenever you want to feel sexy and confident. So basically it's just super smoky eyeliner, a little bit of pink glitter, super glowing skin, and pretty pink glossy lips. Today's video is in collaboration with Scentbird, and I don't know if this idea is lame or not, but I thought it was a cool idea. Basically, Scentbird sent me 3 super sexy smelling scents. These are their new limited edition like packaging colors for fall. But there's like a pink, a violet, and an aquamarine kind of color. This costs you $12.95 to add on to your subscription if you're a part of Scentbird already. If you're not a part of Scentbird already, basically what Scentbird is a really cool subscription service where they send you these deluxe kind of sample sized perfumes. You get one each month, and it's basically like a really big like sample. It's way bigger than the samples you get at like Nordstrom and stuff like that. It's almost as big as like rollerball perfumes. It's under $15 a month including shipping, and this is a United States service. Fortunately, they don't ship from outside of the United States yet, but since most of you guys that watch my videos are from the States, I thought I would mention them again because I love the idea of this service. And the new limited edition packaging is so cute and perfect just to chuck in your handbag, or if you're like me and you travel quite a bit, they're really good for travel as well. Anyways, as I was saying, they sent me like 3 super sexy smelling perfumes, and so 2 of them I already do own, and they're 2 of my favorite perfumes ever. One of them is Jimmy Choo, which the big packaging looks like this, and these full-size perfumes are like super pricey, so it's really good if you do want to try before you buy. And then the other one is Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb, which is one of my all-time favorites. If you've been watching me for ages, you know that. So basically what I've done is I've created a makeup look inspired by my scents. So these scents are super like sweet and super sexy, so I created a sweet and sexy makeup look to go with it. If you are interested in Scentbird, I'll put more information and links in the down bar. Also, let me know what your #1 like sexy fragrance choice is. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you want to see how to create this really pretty look, then just continue watching. So first of all, of course, you want to start with clean bare skin, and I am starting with a primer spray, and then I'm going to use a creamy primer as well, just because my skin is feeling super dry and dehydrated at the moment because I've been traveling recently and the plane just takes it out of me. I'm also putting some lip balm on. This is Hurraw, and then I'm going to begin with my eye makeup today because I am doing some glitter. So I'm using tape, and to make sure the tape doesn't stick to my skin too much, I'm putting a little bit of loose powder down, and then I'm going straight onto my eye primer. I'm just using this new one from Chi Chi. It's the first time I've tried it and I really like it so far. And then I'm going to do my eyebrows after this. To fill in my eyebrows today, I'm using the Precision Brow Gel in Ore by Illamasqua on a little angled brush. This one is a $1 billion brows brush, and then I'm finishing off with Loreal Brow Plumper on top, of course. I can't go without this. And then next I'm going to be using a paint pot. This is in the shade Painterly. It's just like a kind of natural skin tone color, and this is just going to even out my skin tone so that I can put my eyeshadows on top flawlessly. And I'm using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette today. After I have put down a transition shade in my crease, I'm taking that highlight color, the very first color in the palette, and putting that on my brow bone, inner corner, and I'm also going to put this all over my eyelid up to the crease just to brighten up that area because we will be layering a pigment on next. And I'm using this one here. Apologies if it's not available. It's a very mainstream kind of color anyway. This one's called Whisper Pink by MAC, and I'm applying it wet, so it's a little bit more pigmented. If you don't have this, you could just use any kind of shimmery light pink champagne color. Next up, I'm taking a slightly darker brown color on a little like blendy crease brush and putting that into the crease. You'll notice I'm doing tons and tons of layering and blending and smoking out in this video, but if you want to skip a few of the steps, it's totally fine. Like, you could just, you know, simplify it a bit. I was kind of just playing around and experimenting a little bit with my makeup. But anyway, I'm just using a brown gel eyeliner and putting that on my outer V and blending that out a little bit. Next up, I'm just kind of redefining that outer edge and then blending these 2 brown colors together on that outer V as well. Just as I said, doing lots and lots of layering and blending to make sure everything is nice and smoky.
Now I'm going in with that brown again and actually lining my top lash line. I'm going thicker on the outer edge and then super thin on the inner. And don't worry if it's not perfect because it's going to be smudged out as well. So you don't have to spend too much time on this step. Just slap it on. Just make sure it's nice and thin on that inner edge. For a little bit more pink, just because I felt like, you know, making it a little bit sweeter like the Perfumes, I am using a pink glitter and just layering a couple coats of this on. I'm not making it too opaque because I don't want it to be super pink and girly looking. I just want it to be a little bit shimmery with that soft touch of pink. Once we've done that, you can move on to your foundation. I'm going to finish off the eyes soon. So first I'm taking a little bit more primer. This one's like a pore smoothing one, and just applying that around any problem areas. And then the foundation I'm going to use today is the Loreal Infallible. I'll link down below my first impression of this foundation if you want to see. And I'm just applying that everywhere until my skin looks flawless. And then to cover up any other like problem areas, I am just using a little bit of my Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I'm just tapping that on with a little like angled tapered eye brush, just because it makes it super easy to get around all those edges. Next up, I'm going to conceal my under eye area, and I'm just using the Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer because I love this so much. It's so nice and smooth. But yeah, anyway, I'm just blending that out to conceal under there, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of cream contouring. You can skip this step. Oh my gosh, that was kind of hard to say just then. If you want to use powders, I'm doing both because I like the dramatic effect. So I'm using the contour color around like my cheekbones and temples and then blending that out. And then I'm going to use that banana kind of color under my eyes and under the contour and everything, just to make sure everything is nice and bright and stuff, you know. Then of course we want to set all of the liquids and creams with a powder, so I'm using this Bare Minerals mineral foundation because it's a really good coverage. I'm just using a tiny amount. I'm also putting a little bit of brown eyeshadow under my eyes and also a little bit of black. I've just decided last second I want to make more black. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. I want to make the outer edge more black, the outer V. So I'm just blending that in, and then I'm using Blacktrack on my tight line to make my lashes look nice and thick, and a really small amount of liquid eyeliner. You could use gel as well if you want. I'm just better with liquid, and doing a little wing as well up there. On my tight line, I opted for this really light kind of pink, whitey, nudie, pinky, metallic color. You could use just a nude if you don't have anything like this. And then I'm putting on mascara and false lashes. And the false lashes I am using today are called the Feline by xoBeauty. And again, it's just going to emphasize that outer edge of my eye where I've got the black and the wing. On my face, I'm going to use a powder contour. As I said, I'm going like ham on the products today. Skip the steps if you want to do something a little bit simpler, of course. And then I'm using this Hourglass bronzer on my cheeks and on my nose and temples and everything, just to bronze up my skin and still give myself a little bit of a glow. And then I'm using that pink color just on the very apples of my cheeks as a blush. And then my highlight is like the part I'm most excited about. I went like ape on the highlighter. This is the star powder called Grace by Dry Cosmetics, and I'm just putting that basically everywhere, you know. I'm even putting a little bit of this above my lip just to make my lips look poutier, and also on my brow bone just to make everything kind of like blend together, I guess. I don't know. And then I'm using this metallic eyeshadow on my inner corner just to bring the look together a little bit more and add some more intensity to the eyes. And then on the lips, I'm just doing a really soft kind of pinky color. So I'm lining my lips first and then using a shiny glossy lip lacquer on top, which is nice and long wearing. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm really happy with how this look came out, and I think it channels my perfumes very well, in my opinion. You know, so yeah, this is a close-up of the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do, and if you do want to check out Scentbird, make sure you check out the down bar. Don't forget to spray it all over yourself so you smell amazing for the whole day, you know. And yeah, sorry I'm so weird. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, please thumbs up and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!
Hey everyone, so today I am finally doing a hair extension related video. This kind of video has been requested for a really long time, like how I use hair extensions, how I clip them in. And also these hair extensions that I'm using now, like right now, these are by Zala hair extensions, and these were sent to me a few weeks back. I decided to do like a little